Hi, and welcome to Paper Route Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I'm going to be working with Sketch Support Sketch number 3 from Allison Davis for SG. Okay, so today I'm going to be working with Sketch 3 of Sketch Support, and I will have the free sketches from Scrapbook Generations linked down below. And I'm also going to be working with the little Lumberjack collection by Echo Park. I will have that linked below as well. And I'm going to be creating the 2-page layout just like it shows in the sketch. And I'm sticking pretty close to the sketch. So I laid down the bare bones of my layout. I've got on the left page, I got all my strips put down, tried to use up the scraps that I had left from some previous layouts that I did first before I cut into new sheets. And I punched some chevron pieces with my Stampin' Up! Border punch. That just punches 3 chevron bits at a time. It's meant to be a border punch, but I like using it in this arrow formation. She had it on the sketch and it just reminded me to use that punch, so I like that. And did the same thing over here, laid my strips down, put my photos down, and punched my chevrons out. So that's all adhered down. The next thing I'm going to have to do is work on this little title bit right here. I'm going to do mine a little bit different from what's here, but I do have another photo to add. And I haven't quite figured this out yet, so you're going to have to stick with me. So I have, instead of creating a title from alphas, I decided to go to the cut apart sheets and find one that worked for this layout. And then I also grabbed a frame from the ephemera pack, and I printed out my journaling and date onto a piece of white cardstock and adhered it to the back of the frame. So I've got that. I'm not sure if this is going to go in here or if I'm going to find a new home for it. I just haven't decided yet. And then I have another photo that I want to get in there too. So this is my 2x2 photo that you'll see in the sketch. So since we're working over here, maybe I'll put that there. So we have our title, photo, and journaling. So I think I'm going to move my journaling just because I feel like this is a lot to put on this one square. Do I want it here? I think over here is going to be better. Okay, so let's get that adhered down. And I wanted to say as well that this is the last layout I have to do for this series of photos from Quentin's first trip to Great Wolf Lodge with his family. And I will be putting away the little lumberjack collection for a while. And I don't know what I'm going to do next, but I'm sure it'll be fun. So today is a Sunday, Today is a Sunday and I worked today. And so I'm trying to squeeze this video in before it gets dark outside. So here's hoping, right? I'm sure you can already see the shadows happening. But that's okay. Doing the best we can, right? And trying to get a video a day up just to get some content on my channel, but I know that I won't be able to keep that pace up for much longer. And that's all right too, I'm sure. Anybody who's been following regularly so far is probably finding it to be a bit much, but really I just want something there for when people come along to have something to look at, whatever you want to call it. So I think I'm going to put my journaling over on this side where these arrows are. Do I want it to overlap my photo? Do I want my banner strips to show? What am I going to cover up? Where do I want to put it here? And put my photo up here. Ooh, actually, I surprisingly like that. What did you know? All right, I'm sold. Just going with foam tape today. This is my giant roll of Scotch adhesive foam that I picked up from Amazon. Trying to settle on what's all the best adhesives to buy, so I'm not always bringing different adhesives in. Just kind of keep using the things that I know I like, and this has been a real winner for me. So I think I'll buy another one of those when that one runs out. Let's see. Okay, so I also had some punched stars. So when I start using my collections, like this little lumberjack collection, I usually pull some kind of envelope, or like here's just a Ziploc that something else must have come in, and I just keep my tiny scraps in here. And if I have like a die cut piece or something I've punched, I'll punch out the little corners of it. Like if I cut out of a journaling card, I'll punch little bits out of the corners before I toss it out, so that I can have extra embellishments. Like this was from a journaling card that I'd used part of it, and just like strips that I can cut into banner strips, or like tags and tickets and that sort of thing. So I keep those all together, and then at the end, these are the little pieces that usually go in the garbage. But I like to have them so I'm not cutting into a full sheet every time I need like a teeny tiny star. So I have those, and I picked out a few embellishments from the ephemera pack. And then to go with my other stars, I got 3 star brads and some enamel stars. I know that those don't look like they go, but I'll show you how I'm gonna make that work. So I want to put these bigger pieces down first and then go from there. So this one I already put a couple of these itty bitty brads in. I love these tiny brads, and I'm running out slowly because I don't think I'm going to be buying new brads when I run out of them, but I do when I won't buy them, like I won't go looking for them online or at the store or whatever, but they are something that I pick up if I see them in a thrift shop or at a garage sale for super cheap. And so my collection is still dwindling, and once it's gone, I think it'll be like that. And I'll just, because I like enamel dots so much more. And then You Are So Dearly Loved. I think that one was going to go here. I think Little Man was going to go over where he has his little sword or whatever that thing is, lightsaber. His daddy's a Star Wars fan, so it's probably a lightsaber. There we go. And this one. So when I laid the strips down, I didn't really have like a plan or like an order or anything. My only kind of parameters that I'd set for myself was to use papers that I'd already cut into first to make the strips before cutting into anything that hadn't been used yet. And then my other rule was that I wanted none of the same papers repeated on one page, but all of the same papers repeated on the second page. So there's no 2 of the same on this page, no 2 of the same on this page, but every everything, every pattern that's on here is also on this side. Does that make sense? I feel like that was a bit confusing, but anyhow, those were the parameters I set for myself. And then I have this little bitty one. So there we go. Pop that up. Pop it up, pop it up. Tuck it around the frame. There we go. All right, now for my star shapes. Let's do one star in every little cluster that I've started. I don't know if this is working for me. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll try again later. Okay, so one star in each little cluster. And one up here. Should I go down here? Nope, I want it up here. Because these two are down here, and if I'm going to make a triangle, then this one has to go towards the top. And I do like my visual triangles. Okay, so I'm going to put a brad star to go with my paper star. And I don't want them to overlap too much, but I do want them clustered together. So there's one. Now, sometimes after I put brads in, I will put washi on the back to cover up the prongs of the brad so that when I slide it into my page protector, it doesn't hook on the page behind it or, you know, get stuck going down and wreck things. So that's my little tip of the day. We can do that here. And I'm not particular about what washi I put on there. I just want it covered up. So I usually pick a washi that I think, I don't know if I will use it anymore. Maybe it's from a collection that I've already used, or maybe it's just not one of my favorites. So like this, let's see, what's this one? This was, I can't remember what collection this was, but nevertheless, all I really had is the washi and a 6x6 paper pad, and the 6x6 paper pad is all used up, so I don't know what I would use it for again. It is kind of Disney colorish, so maybe I could pull it out for that, for just the colors of it. I don't know. Anyways, but I don't mind putting it on top the prongs of my brads so that it doesn't hook on the next page. And then I have, okay, so I have a paper star, a brad star, and then I want these little enamel stars. Now I know this is Doodlebug Christmas Wishes shape sprinkles. So like I've said before, I always buy the shaped Doodlebug ones when I see them because I love them. And I know it looks like what a weird combination, but I just want the white ones. So it does not have to be a whole like collection match. It just has to be, what can I take from this that's going to go with what I'm trying to accomplish here. So for me in this case, it will be this little cluster here. See how that works? It's not exactly, I think I'm gonna go this way for this one. It's not exactly like overlapping per se, but they are kind of touching, you know, just so that they're connected. And this one's not, but I like the way it looks, the way there. So done with that. And I'm not loving this, so I think I'm gonna find a new home for it. Maybe take the backing off, and I think maybe I'll just set it on here instead. There we go. And then I have this sticker sheet from the Little Lumberjack collection, and I think I just want a few like little arrow stickers from it. So maybe one here. And maybe one here. Actually, like that one there. And I think I'll use this bigger one down here. There we go. Okay, done with that. And then I'm just gonna add a few of the enamel dots from this collection. Sorry, I forgot to take it out of the packaging before I started filming. Sorry about the crinkling there. And I don't have a lot of gray on this layout, so should I use gray or not use gray? Dilemmas, dilemmas. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go with the colors that are already here. So here, I'm just gonna put one under there and then two littles, red and black. And then I'm going to put one in this cluster somewhere. Let's see, do I want it by my stars or by my photo maybe? Well, that's a good idea. And we'll start with the red one down this way so it shows up. And then the black and brown up here. And then I'm going to go down here and I'm going to start with the larger black. And where do I want them? I think over here by the chevrons, and then a little red and a little brown. So I think that is it for this layout today. So let's see how it measures up with the sketch. So I got my other photo on here. I got a long title using a journaling card. I got some journaling, but I used a frame instead. I did put the stars with the chevrons, but not exactly as they had it, and I added some things to my clusters. And I think that's her intention. I don't think she really expects you to put a star there. It's just to tell you that's where the embellishments go. Got some over here. I made a little cluster, and I love that she gives you ideas of where to put your clusters. And if you're looking for that visual triangle, it is the chevrons and the die cut pieces and the star clusters and the enamel dot clusters. So that is it for today. Stay tuned for a couple of close-up shots and a few detail shots after the video. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please click that like button to give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to know more about the things we talked about in this video, please click the Show More button under the video description to find the links to the things that we discussed. If you are new here, I would love it if you'd subscribe to my channel, and be sure to hit that notification bell so that you'll know every time a new video goes up. Have a great day, everyone!